What is your basis in choosing a candidate for the presidency election? What are the strategies you consider in choosing candidate for election?
Well, for me, as every presidential candidates have their own good qualities, but I believe we must seek for the best since it's our country future that's at stake. And of course, in choosing a candidate, I believe we must seek for the great leadership qualities such as expertise decision making, empathy, wisdom, credible, past works, and great educational background. And I believe these presidential candidates have this. I considered candidate is I will choose the right candidate. If she is a good at being leader, and also you need to be wise and smart for being a leader in this country.
What is your basis in choosing a candidate for the presidency election? What are the strategies you consider in choosing candidate for election?
My basis for choosing a presidential candidate are their physical, moral, emotional, and legal capacity. A president must have sound mind and body to endure the heavy responsibility as the head of the country. A president must have heart, sympathy and empathy for the people that he can relate to the situation of the needed poor. He must exhibit clean record, especially in the case of corruption. A president must show records of the laws bills he have passed that become beneficial to all the Filipino people. Rich or poor, he must be a functional official or of a lower position before jumping as the head of the country. Being observant of the happenings and the right usage of the power of internet and social media are the strategies we can use in choosing the candidate for election. Almost everything are being displayed in the social media nowadays. We can make use of that in choosing our candidates, but because of the fake news and black propagandas that each parties are drawing to each other, we must be wise enough we what to believe and what to ignore. We can also track their records in the internet if they are capable enough and be the best choice for a certain position.
First question is, what is your basis in choosing a candidate for the presidential election? Given a chance to ask a question to the candidate for this coming presidential election, what is it and why?
For the first question, in choosing the next president, I would consider or check the academic profile, efficiency during their tenure of service, accountability, their position or stand to the contemporary issues, their platforms, and of course, their clean track record. For the second question, if I were given a chance to ask the presidential candidates, my question would be, if elected as president, how are you going to secure the sovereignty, our national security, and defense of our country? I chose this question because it is timely and relevant in regards to the tension happening between Russia and Ukraine.
Our vote makes difference. Thus, it possesses great power. One of the strategies I consider in choosing a candidate for the election is background check. I will check his or her personal data, family background, and others. It is very essential to access the information of the leader to check the identity. Moreover, I will assess his or her platforms and programs and examine the candidate's leadership abilities to determine what the leader can put in the table. Nowadays, we must begin and put leaders in the position who can bring change and development in our country. In addition to, I rate the leaders in their debates to know if the leader has solutions in today's issues and problems. We need an intelligent leader because knowledge is power. The leader must possess intelligence to solve problems. Lastly, we must vote wisely. A president holds a great responsibility. Thus, I'm eyeing for a leader who has transformational leadership, a leader who stimulates and inspires their followers to attain desired goals. Moreover, we need a president who walks the talk and must have high moral and ethical standards because he serves as the role model of our country. Additionally, he thinks radically and must look at the picture with holistic point of view. Furthermore, he eyed the horizon. In this fast-paced world and world full of chaos, we need a president who considered his or her followers' safety, and I am looking for a leader who has good decision-making skills.